my nostalgia.
Hello guys, welcome back to another my nostalgic video. Even though it's not September time doesn't mean it's my nostalgia. It is gonna be part of the my nostalgia series season 2, but at the same time it isn't. Keep that in mind though guys. So this is the top 10 saddest moments in our nostalgia kids flicks. So obviously it's not just about our favourite death scenes. Oh wait, okay, that sounds a little bit dark. What I mean is like what we remember watching and what we found sad when, for example, Mufasa dies, and it was a really big thing about when we watched the film and we were crying our eyes out. That sort of favourite death scenes, not like shooting or whatever. But anyway, let's begin. So number 10 is going to be the starting point because number 10 is not the favourite, or probably it is our favourite, but it's not the complete saddest thing ever. So it's going to be on the top, and number 1 is going to be at number 1, obviously at the end. Because that's what loads of people do. So I'm going to do it, and this is the beat. Put this in mind, guys. Also. This video is the first ever top 10 video, so if you find this video crummy, I'm so sorry. Probably in my other review videos of me doing a top 10 or something, it'll be a little bit better. Anyway, let's go. Number 10, Pocahontas. Now, I love Pocahontas, I like the sequel, kinda, not really, but Pocahontas is a very good film. The one that made me sad a little bit, a lot actually, but it's not really the saddest thing ever on this review anyway. The saddest one's going to be on number 1, obviously. But what is the point when I found it sad is when Pocahontas say goodbye to, I can't remember his name, on the boat when he was, actually I don't remember, but you know what I mean. But that was sad, and you can kind of agree it wasn't the best saddest scene. But anyway, number 9, Monsters Inc. So what I found sad in Monsters Inc., and I know probably loads of you have, is the point of, or the scene when Sully says goodbye to Boo, or I don't know what her real name is actually. But yeah, it's quite sad. It's not the most saddest scene. I'm gonna say this in every single countdown. It's not the most. It's not the most saddest scene, scariest scene, lovely scene, or whatever. But anyway, it's just so sad. I'm not just saying this. I actually feel like it's such an emotional scene, and yeah. Number 8, Toy Story 3. Okay. Yes, because Toy Story 3 is not the most nostalgic movies out of our childhood, but it's kinda old, so you could say it's kinda oldish to put in the nostalgia list. Anyway, what I found sad is, okay, there's 2 parts that I found sad. This is on to number 8, because it's not really that sad, is what I found sad is when Woody and the others know that they're going to go to their deaths, but they don't know how to escape because they've been pushed in. And I can't remember the bear's name, but he's not even bothered. He's just wanted to kill them all, so he's not even bothered to press the button, and they're all going to their deaths until who saves them? Those little aliens are on that from Pizza Planet, and guess what? They survived. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, it was a quite sad scene. I watched it at the cinema, and I nearly I was like, oh, seriously, I don't want I don't want this to happen. I know this is gonna have I know this is gonna have another sequel after that, and it's gonna be terrible. And I was right. In 2020, I think it was. I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, Toy Story 3 is quite sad when you think about it. But yeah, it was so sad. As I said before, I think I said it before. I didn't want it to happen. Number 7, Toy Story 3. Again, I know. Toy Story 3 saying goodbye. You know, Andy saying goodbye to the other toys. And I dare say, it's the most saddest scene out of the movie, personally. Um, let alone all the other Toy Story films being sad. This is the ultimate one. Okay, no, just kidding. It is not the ultimate one, but it's kind of sad. Obviously, that's why it's called the saddest nostalgic movies. I don't know why I find it sad, to be honest. I just found it sad, but probably because I related to him saying goodbye to, because I had to take away my toys, but I didn't feel the same sadness as Andy, but still sad, I think, personally. So obviously there's lots of sad scenes in Pinocchio, but I don't know about you, but my nostalgia kind of sad scene from all the scenes from Pinocchio, that is out of all the sad kind of emotional things for me personally, is when Tromboli kidnaps Pinocchio, and I don't know. It's to me. I don't like people kidnapping people. People kidnapping people. You know, I don't like bad people kidnapping. You know, I don't mind good people kidnapping bad people and try to kill them or whatever in like films or whatever. But I don't like bad people kidnapping. You know, in films. I'm not saying in real life, but even though real life is more upsetting, but still. Anyway, um, I don't know why. I just feel it like it's one of those things to you or to me that your favorite or your top 10 or top one favorite upsetting favorite happy thing, happy this. For some people find it differently, but I find it different with what I find sad in Pinocchio. So yeah. Um. Anyway, what I found sad about this scene is that he is turning into, you know, burning wood kind of thingy. And I know, okay, don't worry, donkeys you can still live because you're still a donkey, but you have to work hard and that. Okay, maybe that's the other saddest thing, but I'm not gonna go there because it's too disturbing. But anyway, this is disturbing, but less disturbing than you think it will be. Anyway, that's my saddest scene in Pinocchio. I know there's several, but I just chose that one because that's my, I think, you know, that's my saddest thing I got so far with that one. So, yeah, I know it's a little bit lame, but hey ho. Anyway, the next one. Scary. What I find sad about Dumbo is, surprise, surprise, Dumbo saying goodbye to, or being miss her mum, his mum. It's actually, I don't know why I like that film anymore. It's too freaky-ish. But um, it's still a good film. It's, yeah. But back to this. If I was Dumbo, I'll be holding on to the trunk. The trunk. I'll be holding on to the trunk of Jumbo, and yeah, it's, yeah, not that emotional in the Dumbo remake recently, but the old Dumbo. That's the one I'm talking about. Right? You don't know that? You need education. Number 3, Lion King. Now, what you find sad is not the death scene of Mufasa. Okay, just keep that in mind. What I found sad in this is when Simba, when he grows up, he looks at the clouds and sees the ghost of, I don't know what he is really, of Mufasa speaking down to Simba, obviously. And what I found sad about that, it's not what he says, but the music fits really, really well with the atmosphere and the cloud scene, everything, and it just made me sad. And because that's why I put it to the lower bit. I was gonna put it really high up because it's not that sad and it's not that well known sadness movies, but I'm just gonna put it down there because it really fits in. Just like other, it's one of those sad films when it's not supposed to be sad. It's just supposed to remind you of a very special person in the movie, and it's kind of sad. But it's not supposed to be sad. It's kind of telling you what to do, and that's what he was saying. Simba, you had to do this, you had to do that. I'm proud of you. Blah 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 blah. But still, it was sad. So I'm gonna put that number 3. Yeah. I know I'm watching this through, by the way. I just want to get this video over and done, so I don't forget about anything I have to say about it, about all these nostalgia movies. Okay, number 2, Fox and the Hound. Do you know why I put it at number 2? I'm gonna put it at number 4. No, number 2. Do you know why? Because of the old lady saying goodbye to, I can't remember his name. I can't remember any of these people or these characters' names out of the films. Anyway, you know what I mean. If you watched the film already, the story is the hunter who played by, I can't remember his name either. He's also in the Deciding Adventure, I think it was. I'm not sure. And also Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He played Grandpa. He's playing a hunter in this, and the hunter, obviously, if you didn't know, he kills animals, and at one point he's just saying to the old lady, "Why have you got animal in your house?" But that's by the by. So, and then he does that all the time. "Oh, you old lady, why did you carry a fox in your house? It's really disgraceful." But anyway, what I found sad about this is that she loves the fox so much. She has to take him away so he doesn't get killed or anything, and it's quite, actually it's a lot sadder than you think, because I think it was edited down, but I think it was because I watched on the VHS, you see, and if you watch on DVD, it's not that emotional than what I've grown up with, because I watched other films that hadn't really trimmed down that much. And back in the day on VHS, there wasn't that much remastered versions on the VHS. That's how it was, and you can tell. Anyway, back to this. The old lady, she doesn't want the fox to be killed. A precious little fox, and she cries, he cries, I cry, you cry, everybody cries at that scene. That's why I'm putting it down on number 2, but it's not that sad at number 1, I'm gonna tell you that. But it's still sad. I am not even making this up. I know you seem like I'm making this up, but I'm not making this up, okay? Just, I don't know what to say now, it's just too emotional. Number 1, I know it's not really the best one for you personally, but I think some of us know this is probably the best one. Number 1, Toy Story 2. Yes, Toy Story 2. Do you know why it's so good about Toy Story 2? Because it's a sequel, and sequels are better. From our childhood anyway. But nowadays, sequels from any kids' films or any films, rubbish. But back in the day, sequels were very good because it had all 3D-ness, or was that just the third films? I don't know anymore. Okay, okay. But anyway, sequels are good back in the day. Nowadays, sequels are bad. You can tell. Anyway, you know why I like Toy Story 2? Because everybody meets a new toy because an old man or some kind of weird wood. He's not really the most evil man in any Toy Story movie or any Disney movie ever, but he is such an idiot. He just wants to keep these ornaments of toys in his room and then sell them or something on eBay or something. Back in the day in the 90s, you didn't have eBay. You suck. But yeah. Uh, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that there's a scene when Jessie tells about her life with a toy owner. Spoilers or some various. I think we all think it's Andy's mum when she was young, but we don't know really. Anyway, it the song "When She Loved Me" or something like that. It's really emotional. It's really emotional. I know some people might think it's not the most emotional scene or most saddest scene out of any nostalgia movies, but that would do. I know there's going to be extras, but I'm not bothered today. I might do extras in the next top 10 video. Anyway, do you know why I found that sad when he left? Well, she left actually, when she left Jessie behind, because I think everybody across the globe will find any person leaving you on the street or whatever, and that's very, very sad. And we all can relate to that. And if you don't relate to that, I think you're living under a rock. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. And obviously this is the real Craig here, this is not the fake Craig, or any other Craigs on this channel. I know it's a little bit terrifying. But anyway, I don't know why he's still staring at me. Go away. Go. Right now. Obviously I just want to say I think this is going to be episode 2 of my nostalgia, but I'm still going to put it way from September time, so keep that in mind. I know we're supposed to make it in order, but we can just move some episodes around to fit it in an appropriate stage of my nostalgia season 2. Yeah, you didn't think there was going to be a season 2, there is a season 2, and if you don't follow any seasons on this channel, well, you don't know anything. But obviously loads of people are bright. Loads of people are bright on this channel. That's why I say subscribe. But some people aren't bright, you know? And that's a shame. Goodbye.